Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. That's the scene for the Raptors. The do-it-all defensive-minded Scotty Barnes is a flat-out winner, and he's looking to show it tonight as they get ready for action inside the Wells Fargo Center. Raptors, Sixers, coming up next. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Barrett in at the 3. And for the 76ers, they've got Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Outside Ingram, pass to Pirtle. And here's Barnes. Over Oubre. Bounds, it'll go to the Sixers.
Sixers ball.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Grimes. Pirtle against Embiid. The 3, George. Pirtle grabs a miss. Here's Toronto with the ball. To the middle. Barnes passes to Ingram. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And so that's the end of the first quarter. And offensively, pretty stagnant. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first
With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Here's Maxey. Toronto making their last shot. George, a screen on Barnes. George outside. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Here's Ingram. That shot is off. Now Oubre. 1 second left. And he takes it up and lays it in. Oubre's got his first 2 points.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Philadelphia on top, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Philadelphia. 3-point lead. So for Toronto right now. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Now here's Oubre. Basket counts. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Inside, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
What a slam by Jakob. You can see the confidence that he plays with down low.
George feels it out a bit. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Ingram. "12 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. George out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside Maxey to the paint. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
What a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Get loud, man. On the court is your hype squad. It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And they told the team, it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players love the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Embiid against Pirtle. Charity stripe shot. It's rebounded by Barrett.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
It's stolen by Oubre. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Raptors. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
This guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
One shot.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Tyrese Maxey.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Oh, Banks hold the 3. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Everyone, your Central DSP. It's time to get up and get loud.
Seven seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Oubre. Misses the 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Embiid. Pirtle grabs a miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
To take the lead. Barnes, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Embiid inside. Covered by Pirtle. Pirtle grabs a miss. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Keep it going. You're on the big screen. Let's hear it for all the Panthers.
And here are the Raptors now. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To take the lead. Oh, he got it! He got it!
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a Timber and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Here's Maxey. Embiid with it. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks.